hotel across the street.
Okay. Yeah. I would love to
They
see
were gonna
her.
try to squeeze me in there too if I had come.
See there you go. There you go. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna read something from this is Romans 8:37. Romans 8:37.
Yeah, I like Romans 8.
I do too. And it says, despite all these things, overwhelming victory is ours through Christ who loved us. Despite these things,
Amen.
yes, honey, because I mean, it's like everything that you're going through, despite all of that, overwhelming victory is ours. It really is if you choose for it to be. And I guess I wanted to start with that because July matters. It does matter in Mary Kay. It took me a while to gather that because we're just coming off of a seminar year. June 30th, we're crossing that finish line and we're just like running across it with our tongues hanging out, hitting goals and everything. But by the time July come, you got July 4th, kids out of school, you kind of woo-saw a little bit.
And ready to go back to school.
And getting ready to go back to school. You're right. I mean, you see that right now when you go into any store. And I'm just like, in Mary Kay, they set all of the promotions and new product, all of this comes out, but it does matter. And I try not to sleep in July because even with the 700 power up your sales, that little bag, it may not even be about the bag. I think my whole thing is trying to make your sales, connecting with your customers, letting them know it's a brand new year. Like today is National Lipstick Day. I have been running around all day today. I have yet to do any kind of video for my customers. I pretty much just posted on my page. Y'all have anything going on for National Lipstick Day? Anything? I know.
I'm guilty. I posted and that was the extent of it today.
Yeah, same here. And it's just like, I know we can continue it on. Like you can always run a lipstick day, just to move some lipsticks. And I had come on the other day and I was talking about, don't forget to do the satin lips. And then there's a hack with the Volume Firm Beat Wrinkle Filler. If you don't know this hack, back in the day, we used to have the lip primer and we don't have it anymore.
I remember that.
And I loved it. This acts as a lip primer. Not only after you do your satin lips, I wouldn't do the balm yet. Just scrub your lips. Then this lip, what I call it is the secret lip primer. It actually can fill in, your lips. The Volume Firm from the Time Wise Repair line.
Oh, okay.
You can put this on your lips and it kind of will plump it up, but also fill in those deep lines and indentures on our lips, So that can be used as a hack. I know.
My order was supposed to be delivered today. It hasn't come yet.
UPS? No, it's FedEx. That should have been there.
It said it's delivered by the end of the day. Isn't this the end of the day?
And they usually come early. FedEx.
They
haven't it there yet.
First, it was supposed to have been here Saturday. Next thing I know, they said it'd be here Monday.
Wow.
So that's unusual.
Let me know if you get that. I guess right now, it's just
there was a storm here earlier.
That probably slowed them down.
2,000 people without power.
That probably slowed them down, Gloria. There was a quote that one of the nationals said at this past seminar, and she said, if we don't lean into our strengths, we will be anchored in our fears. Like if we don't lean into our strengths right now, you will be anchored into your fears. And I guess sometimes I just want to make sure that, if you, like they said, if you had a good week, like if you had a bad week, you need the meeting. But if you had a good week, the meeting needs you. Right. So did you have any sales going on right now? Any sales that you guys have had? Because my sales, I met 4 people over the weekend. I met them on Friday. I warm chatted and following through, trying to get them to come to an event. Because now I'm trying to just say, hey, if I were to send you a sample, would you just hop on a Zoom for like 30 minutes or do a little FaceTime or something? Because that's what I'm trying to work on right now is booking them for Saturday. So Saturday, we are going to do our Divas pajama party. There's also a post, I can put it in our group that deals with the Olympics, and it's dealing with the eyeshadows, the lipsticks, lip gloss, and it's like a gold, silver, bronze type of graphic. And I like it as well. So are y'all watching the Olympics at all? Catching them when you
Just
can?
I
I'm
haven't
just catching
yet.
gymnastics.
I love the gymnastics.
I
Yes.
do too.
Layla, you haven't caught it, you said?
No, I'm trying to find my local stations. I'm just one of those people that never has the TV on. And
Yeah.
so I don't like, I work from home most days and it's not on unless I'm specifically like
Gotta
trying to
turn
like
it on.
chill out to something on, Hulu or something. But
Yes.
caught it. Yeah,
Yes.
I catch a lot of stuff on my phone while I'm working,
Okay.
like on YouTube and stuff. I'll play part of something on YouTube while I'm working.
There you go.
So,
There you go. Well, I want y'all to, I haven't shown y'all this because I haven't come on to talk about it, but anytime, whether it's the Mary Kay prize that they're giving for the Power Up Your Sales, but I am still doing this charm thing. If y'all could see that,
Well,
this
that's
little
pretty.
charm.
cute.
I know it's a charm bracelet and this little elephant right here on the end. This is your first little prize for July.
Oh,
But
that's so
anytime you do your
cute.
700, you're gonna get the gift from Mary Kay, and there are different charms that Mary Kay has a quote for each one of them. So I just wanted to show y'all. I got the full 12 months, and these are all the charms that you can get. So anytime you do your 700, you'll get the bracelet and a charm as well. So this
I
is
didn't know
what I
that.
wanted to show you. I know it, and it really looks nice on it. I mean, it's got a lot of little chunka chunks
That's
on.
cute. Adorable.
I wanted to show you guys that. And
I have a scripture. I don't want to hijack or anything, but since you
no,
shared a scripture, my pastor shared a scripture today that I thought was so timely
no,
and
go
and
ahead and share it because I mean we can use
meant
all
to
the.
be a little word of encouragement. I knew it was encouraging because July seems like kind of a dull month, you know,
Slow month
but
because of
sometimes
faith.
it's important to get a spiritual insight on what's really going on.
Yeah, yeah. No, but I don't. I would love for you to share it because right now, in July you got vacations, you got kids out of
Yeah,
school.
and I have
Sometimes,
vacation too, and then I'm
yeah.
And
trying
my
to,
birthday.
And your
oh,
birthday,
happy
exactly.
birthday. Happy birthday.
I love
I
it.
had a good one.
All right
Me too.
now. I'm so
Awesome.
glad. I'm so glad. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
This is
Yeah,
just
Layla.
real short, and I'll be real fast. It's Matthew
Okay.
25, verse 21. And
25, 21.
and it says, his Lord said unto him, well done. I mean, we know the scripture, but sometimes you hear something and it just hits you in a different way for the time that
Mm-hmm.
you're. Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter, enter into the joy of the Lord. And sometimes we just hear that word and we hear like about the end of our life, well done, thy good and faithful servant. But what she was sharing was that this is the timing of the Lord, that we're in a season of reward. Whenever you come to an end of an age, or you see like judgment in the earth,
Mm-hmm.
judgment, you're being kind of judged, and so things are being weighed on the scales, on
Yeah.
the courts of heaven, and sometimes you'll see like judgments roll out for things people have done, but you'll see also the reward for things that people have done. And so as Christians, and as when you're following after the Lord, sometimes you have long seasons where you're sowing and you feel like you're not seeing the fruit of your labor or seeing the reward. Kind of like when you have these months that just seem like they just are just kind of dredging along. And there's a time and a season for your life where God brings the reward. And so that's what that scripture was about, that we're coming into a season. So I know it seems flat, like right now, there ain't nothing going on. But what the Lord is saying is that we're coming into our season of reward, and that when we've been faithful over little things, and it may be with Mary Kay, maybe you got one recruit, or maybe you got 25 customers, or whatever it is, but you've just been faithful with whatever level that you've been in, and he's been watching you, and now there's a season of reward where he will make you ruler over much. That we're coming into a season of reward and of increase. So that was really just encouraging to me, because I feel like sometimes you're just kind of waiting for your moment to shine.
Yes. I mean, and I'm that. Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate it, because as we get ready to go to seminar, we're the last ones to go. And I try my best not to see what's going on. I don't want to spoil all the surprises, but our seasons even go like this, in Mary Kay, up and down, up and down. But the one thing I love to share with Mary Kay, with women, is how we have survived recessions, global pandemics, depressions, anything you want to call it. We have gotten through, and we're 60 years old, about to be 61. And that speaks volumes. So when you were talking about the seasons that we're in, it happens to all businesses, and definitely if you're a business owner or whatever you're doing, even with real estate, I know it goes up and down.
Yeah.
So, but I think
flow.
Yes, exactly. So, but when you're passionate and you love what you do, I really feel like God rewards that as well, So, thank you so much for sharing that. But we, I've talked to a few consultants today, and sometimes I don't know, Gloria, you probably remember, both of y'all probably remember the feelings wheel, the feelings cycle. Where you get excited, then you get discouraged, then you get frustrated, and you have to reignite, and it just keeps going and going.
That's sales for you.
Yes, it is. It really is. And then just dealing with the mindset of people. I feel like we're dealing with a different breed of people. I'm just like, what? When did that transition change? I mean, when people just don't value hard work, you have to work.
That's all right.
Yeah, and I just don't understand. So just that right there, the mindset, and I have to keep reminding myself, I know it's somebody that's out there that works hard, that don't mind hard work. They work hard, but they don't mind hard work. Okay, especially when you're trying to build a lifestyle, or even build a retirement, build the savings, building something for yourself and your family. Because you just can't exist, and and you just have to have a life that you love to live in. And I think that has to be created. It's not just going to be, here you go. Like I tell people, I don't have Mary Kay folks knocking on my door. I have to go out there and find them and get them. So that's
God to send you the right ones.
Send you the right ones, exactly. Welcome, LaShonda. I see you on here. LaShonda done been all over the place. I know she has, but Leila, how are you feeling about being able to attend seminar right now?
I'm so excited. I haven't been in 20 something years.
Oh, wow. Yes.
The last time I went, I was probably 30 something. I was probably like 30, around 35, somewhere around there. It's been a good 20 years since I've been. Isn't that amazing?
It is. That's truly amazing. We're not in the arena anymore. We're like in the Hall of Dreams. The arena was the big one with the steep stairs.
Oh, yeah, I remember
so we're going to be in a whole different place. Welcome, LaShonda. I know LaShonda's like, don't be calling me out today, but anything you want to share from what you just come from, your meeting? We might have talked about it, but go ahead.
No, she's just doing a series right now. And we talked about lead generating this morning. This morning, Lord. One of the things she said that I thought was good, and I'm sure I've heard this. We haven't talked about this before, but basically, for every lead you get, it takes 9 touches.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
you
sounds
want,
about right.
Yep.
you want to touch that person. She said she does not care if you got those leaves 12 years ago. Go pick them back. And
That's funny.
I think I heard a little bit about you guys talking about seasons. She
Yeah.
said, because of course we go through different seasons in life. So even if she told you no 10 years ago, okay, or maybe even 6 months ago, you go back to her and you say, hey, you said no, that you weren't able to at that time. She said, unless she flat out tell you, like, just kind of no way, I never want to do anything with Mary Kay. You know, ever, as long as I live, don't contact me again. That's a hard no. So those names you get rid of.
Yeah.
But for someone who, no, I'm having a baby right now. Like she said, she would do the bridal shows a lot of times, like some of the bridal brides. And she said, look, sometimes I would get these names and I never got around to them. By the time I even reached out to this woman, she got a baby now. She said, but it's okay. She's in a new season of life. She's not a bride, but she's a mama who needs to look good again because she's been running around with a toddler on.
Yeah.
Isn't there some kind of change every 180 days?
They say every 90 days your life changes.
That's
So
180.
She told me
Yeah.
she out day 1, day 14, and day 21. That's how, like if she contacts a lead, for instance, I got a lead on, I think it was Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm sure she has not messaged back. She said the way she does it is, put my glasses on so I can read. Day 1, then she reaches back out to her on day 14, then out to her again on day 21. Then she does 3 months, 6 months, and a year. And she has an automatic system, and I have to get the name of it. But there's
You write that down, LaShonda. Write those.
Which one is I wonder if she
days.
used Hipio or Project Broadcast.
And that may be the one, Project Broadcast.
Yeah, Project Broadcast, yeah.
System. And the automated system basically text those people for her on those time intervals. So it's not like
yeah.
do that. And I was like, oh, I need to get that.
Yeah.
Because she's not having to do that over and over. And it's not something she has to remember or think about. And so for me, systems is like a huge thing, especially so I don't have to remember because yeah. So I thought that was really valuable. And she talked about gave us 5 different ways to lead generate. And it's the ones, but basically referrals. Hold on, can't remember right. So referrals was number 1. You have to revisit your contact list. And I'm sorry, I know I'm telling y'all a lot, but there was a lot of information. Like revisiting your contact list, like when you first started Mary Kay and we were all asked to write a list. And she said, honestly, did everybody write down everybody that you knew? You're really, 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 did you write them all down on the list? And of course, you can't say you did because I know I didn't. And she talked about every 3 to 6 months, the cycles in your life change. You meet new people. So, like, especially for mothers, we meet new mothers at the soccer games and we meet friends when we go out to a party. And so you have to go, that list should constantly be being regenerated. Yep. And you putting those new names on people you're going to touch. She talked about, of course, something that a lot of people don't like, which is warm chatter. And generating at vendor events. So it's a lot of it was a refresher course, but it was, it was pretty good. So she's going through
that because I can talk to the wall.
Yeah. That's a lot. You does any of y'all use like the fish bowls or the Mary Kay box anywhere? I mean, does anybody use any of those? Because I haven't.
They are, but I hate them.
I know.
I haven't in a while. Yeah,
it's been a while. Yeah,
forget about them and leave them.
Yeah.
I'm like Leela. I really just talk to people and ask for their name and number, but I know that's not everybody's way.
Right. I the ones that I warm chatted, I made sure I had my phone out this time so I can text her right then and there, because sometimes I'll either lose their number or they'll give you the wrong number sometimes. I'll write it down, but this one I was like, let me go ahead and text you right now so that to make sure I have your name and number and everything. So that's something I've been making sure I'm ready for that. there was something like when we get ready to go to seminar, there was a piece of advice about keeping the vision and the picture of what you're running for in front of you. Because if you wrote down right now, I am happy and excited that now I am in, or I am blank in 2025. I am happy and excited that now I'm a pink Cadillac sales director in 2025. If you write down that vision, they said to go to seminar and start taking pictures that will help to evoke that emotion. You know what I'm saying? So if you envision yourself, I'm happy and excited that I am now a sales director in seminar 2025. Whatever that vision looks like, you should keep that in front of you, you know. Like we know at leadership, they're going to have all the seminars together. And it's going to be in San Antonio, Leela. And so that's a beautiful thing. You can get to leadership there if you become a sales director. But even then, I am happy and excited that now I am a blank in 2025. And you have to just work backwards from that. I mean, right now it's pretty much August. We know that. So what is that? 5 months left in this year. And it's just like the time has sped up. And it's almost like, where do you want to be in 3 months, 6 months, or by leadership? You have to break it all down. So what you were saying about the lead generating, LaShonda, I mean, I have them in my phone. I got old profiles, sometimes I'll go through my sales tickets to make sure, like, if I need to really like focus back on my sales, okay, who hasn't purchased in 3 months? You remember you have the 2 + 2 + 2, 2 weeks, 2 months or whatever, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. So those right there of trying to get your sales. But right now we know what we need. We need bookings. We need people on our events. So how do we entice them to come? We know the samples do work. They don't necessarily need the samples, but I do feel like when we do get these women on our events, it has to be fun, exciting, and get them out in 30 minutes. I mean, I'm just finding that that's something that works for us. I mean, the last time we did it, I think, LaShonda, we were out in 40 minutes, and they had samples, and I think that really helped. So
some of them don't have the technology.
Yeah, some people still not doing the Zooms, as far as having to download the app or get on or whatever, But you're right. I think all of us that's on here, we've been in long enough to kind of know it's all the book, coach, sell, recruit. Nothing we're saying is really new. It's just that we have to do the activity of getting them on there. LaShonda, I know that your mom, I had posted on our group, income producing activities, the goal sheets, and all of that. Because we're a private group, I couldn't share it, so I sent them to her individually because she wanted to print those out, and I thought that was a good idea. Especially with the income producing activity, every day we should be having $100 day. So that's something that I really strive for. Before coming on, I had somebody, she wanted it's discontinued, but we used to have those little lip crayons, and I only had 2 left. And that's $36. They're 18 each, but I'm glad I had 2 because she wanted as many as I had, but I only had 2 left. So that was a good little sale. But have y'all had how are your sales going right now? As far as anybody making any money?
Yeah, call lady want me to bring her $50-some worth tomorrow.
Okay. And it matters, it counts, you know what I'm saying? There's different accounts that I wrote down that I remember back in the day that they used to tell us about having a sales account, like your 50% should go into a sales account. It should be one of those things like that's where your money goes every time you sell something. They used to tell us you should bank your commission check, but use your sales to pay like your bills or what have you, an operations account. If you're going to deal with a virtual assistant, or like when y'all get those text messages from me or postcard or the newsletter, that's my virtual assistant that does that. A savings account, and the savings account would be like your cushion, something that if you have an excess of sales that you just want to put away, back in the day, I was reinvesting all of my monies back into Mary Kay. Then we learn about the 60-40 split. Sometimes it's 50-50. But definitely got to put money away. And it's hard right now because it seems like what I'm making, I'm using it to help my kids or something unexpected. Like today, I had to go get a tire put on Clyde's car. I mean, just little things that come up.
Always something if you got kids,
Always.
house, car.
That's right, exactly. And so, and then if you have like your Mary Kay credit card, whatever you use to finance your business, monies need to go to that as well. So sometimes you have to calculate up, okay, what is going into my household and what is going into Mary Kay, making sure you're working at a profit level and not coming out of your own household monies to finance Mary Kay. Because I mean, I know I've done it. I have done that before, and it's not healthy.
All of it.
I know. So you already know, Gloria. And it's not good business. And I think right now, the women that I'm really, really looking for are those that want, it's not so, let me back up. I want women to learn how to build a business, not so much with the Mary Kay, oh, I got to win this ring, or I want to get the sash or win the bumblebee. I want you to learn how to have a business that's going to be successful. And so those type of women I do kind of look for to make sure that if you have a business, it's got to be growing, making money, and then it's building over time, because that's important. I mean, why have a business if you're not there to make the extra income in whatever capacity? So a lot of times when I do meet women, I do inquire about their financial health. How healthy is your finances? You should pull your credit reports. You should know what your credit score is, because sometimes in business, you may have to take out a business loan.
I check mine almost every week.
Exactly. And it goes up and down every time, so that is great financial health in your business. So those are if you want to build a business, let's talk. But if you're just saying, hey, I just want to do this on the side, have some fun with it, you can work the same hobby, part-time, full-time. It all depends. Like you said too, Gloria, having different streams of income. It's okay to have that. People ask me all the time, do you still practice law? I'll take a case if I have the time to do it, but I don't want to spend a lot of time on filing documents in the courthouse and all that stuff, It all depends. It truly all depends.
It's there whenever you want it.
Exactly. So if y'all are even, I know, LaShonda, you said you met a young lady Saturday and you're just waiting to hear back from her. I know sometimes it takes a few days for people to even respond, to our text messages. Or do you find phone calls are working, or do you mainly text? Because I kind of do both.
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it depends. Like if they don't respond, I typically like to text. If they don't respond, then I will pick up the phone and call.
Same here.
Let me tell you what I do use a lot, because I don't really care for getting on the phone, because I'm busy and
everybody's not a phone person.
Right.
Well, this is what I do though. You know how we can leave audio messages in your text?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Important for them to hear my excitement in my voice, but I also don't want to get trapped on the phone, because I have called people and they talk on. And I love to talk with you, but I don't have all day to sit here because I got to keep moving, right?
Yeah.
So I find that when you send the audio messages, it get the warmth of your voice, your excitement, and everything, and it feels a little bit more connected to you than just a.
That's true.
You know how Mary Kay used to say, get people off the phone, don't you?
How did she do that? How she got people off the phone?
I think she said you could have a doorbell installed under your desk, but she said, she just said, there's the door. There's somebody was at the door or anything. You just said, there's the door.
Oh, there's the door. Oh, I like that. There's the door. I gotta go.
Then she said, use that hourglass, turn it up. When all the song runs out, it's time for you to get off the phone.
That's a good idea too.
That's a
Oh
good
my goodness.
practice. Yeah, that's a good
Yes,
practice.
that
Man, I
is.
need one of those too.
I like that. So I do know when we leave to go off the seminar, I'm going to leave some challenges for the unit to do while we're away so that when we come back, y'all know we're going to be on fire. That first meeting will be all about us coming.
Oh, I know. I already know.
It's
I
going
already know.
I know it's going to be so much fun. So much fun.
I
LaShonda,
am ready to go. I got I'm telling you, I have all my clothes already all laid. I have
oh, girl, you
everything
go
ready
ahead.
to go. I'm
I'm gonna show
so
this one more
ready.
time, LaShonda. This is the charm bracelet here. And that little elephant is the first charm for July. So I wanted you to see it before you get off of here. Yes. So many different charms. There's 12 of them, and each one of them represent
I like all colors. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really nice. They're really nice. So
Finally arrived.
huh?
Finally came, huh?
I know, thank you. That's what Gloria was talking about. She waiting on her order, but this was so
down
late.
there, it's still not here. By the end of the day.
Oh my goodness. So
I
did y'all?
tracked it, I tracked it on the computer.
Yeah. Okay.
What they
Look
say.
at this. Somebody said, husband, can I get a link for the call? Oh, Leela, that was
me.
you. Oh, okay. I was just
me earlier.
I'm sorry.
Send it. That's okay. I sent it to you both.
Okay. Awesome. I am so sorry. Yeah.
All right.
It's I have had it's just been crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. But it's getting better. It's getting better, guys. Did y'all have any questions right now? Anything y'all wanted to share, talk about? Leila, I know you're still at the job.
Yeah, I'm wrapping up though. No, I mean, I'm excited. I always know seminar, and it's just going to be, I don't know. I guess I'm really excited because I haven't been in 20 years.
Oh, that's
And
gonna
for
be
me,
so
it's just
exciting.
yeah, it's going to be really exciting, and I'm really expecting God to just give me a refreshing, and a new. It's not that I don't love it. I do love it. I love the business. I love the product. I love beauty. I love sharing it with women, but just giving me something fresh to run with.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited. I'm excited. I'm ready to go.
All right.
What color is your party dress?
Woo.
Which one? It's pink. Oh,
yeah, we got a pink one. Yeah.
Oh, if y'all know anything about me, y'all know I ain't about to tell nothing.
What?
I'm about to
well, mine is like a
Oh, nothing. Y'all gonna have to wait and see.
She's not gonna tell us. We got to wait and see. The girl look. It took me a while to try to fit in mine. Shoot, I have to
look. Now I'm on a fast right now just to make sure I look fly.
I know.
I got a hair appointment tomorrow and everything.
Sabrina, you're gonna have to send me pictures of each.
Oh, I will. I will. I'm waiting on 2 dresses to come in to match this director's suit. So I'll probably go on live. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. So I got 2 dresses that I ordered because, one is just going to be a plain cream. And then the other one's hopefully it'll match this pink. That's a really soft pink, but it's
it's pretty.
It's pretty. Yeah. So
Julia had hers on the other night.
She did? Okay. Gotcha.
She's having her end of the year thing Saturday.
I wish we were I wish we were closer together to kind of do that because I know don't forget y'all's PCP that is coming up too.
Oh yeah, I made a note. I made a note on my computer for that.
Okay.
I got to do that.
And then we are tracking STAR. I know, LaShonda, we kind of been talking about doing like a STAR event, 4-quarter stars, and trying to see a central place to kind of go to and meet up. That would be really, really nice. When we all are 4-quarter stars, because that ends on September 15th. So all of y'all are on target for that. So that's something you want to keep going right now for sure. LaShonda, you smiling like, yeah.
I need to get some parties going for that.
Yeah, and I mean, I want to keep my girl LaShonda, y'all. We got to keep her encouraged because she's in DIQ still, and she's trying to just see where it's going and how it's going. Now, LaShonda, that DIQ status, I'm not mistaken, it ended on June 30th. So that's what they're counting right now. That's how I kind of read into that. When you go to seminar, that your DIQ status is as of June 30th.
Right.
So she'll be in her red jacket too for it.
Whatever you landed on June 30th is how you're recognized. So
that's how you're recognized. Yep.
Like if I was to become a director before then, I mean, on August 1st, I still would be recognized as a DIQ because it's where you land.
Yeah. The end of the year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still proud of her. It's we talked about the challenges that you'll end up going through, but I do know that there are women out here that want more, need more. It's just we got to find the ones that's willing to work for it.
Right.
I mean, Gloria, you're in South Carolina. How is it up there? Because I mean, really,
Probably
you got
the same.
You think so?
Probably the same.
It's harder to find the women there too.
Get them to commit. You can find them, but just getting them to, they'll say they want to do it, but then it takes them too long.
Right. Yeah. Gotta make that decision to work. Yeah.
I probably shouldn't say anything because it took me a month to tell the girl yes.
Okay.
And it's so what blows my mind. I think sometimes being an entrepreneur and being in real estate, and I know that you ladies that are in law, that you'll understand, like, even though you have a law degree, you're still in business for yourself. You still got to go get your clients. You still got to run the business. And the same thing in real estate. I have a license and I'm licensed by my state, but I still have to go. I have to do the same exact things. I have to prospect. I got to follow up. I got to do all that same stuff. And do you know how cheap it is to start, Mary Kay? I was want to say, and people, even if you go in with full inventory, I'm like, I don't know any other side business or hustle or entrepreneur package that you can go in. You can't start nothing. Like even after I get my license, just what it costs me for me to go to school and books and to pay for my testing and all that stuff. But just to exist as an agent, the boards that you have to be a part of, I have to be on HAR, I have to pay my dues, like just to eat. I ain't sold, even if I don't sell anything, just to exist is expensive. So it is such a great opportunity that I don't really realize that women are awake to. I don't know why they're so apprehensive. I'm like, girl, it's $100. You know how fast that goes now in today's economy? It's been $100 since I can remember.
But can you start a business for $35 and $90?
Yes.
No, somebody bought. Held up this thing on Facebook. One of my friends, she made a post. She was in the store. It was like a container of like oil, that she buys like to cook with. It was $9, and she said 4 years ago it was $4.
Yeah.
So I don't know what people are so worried about investing $100.
I just know that I don't know if we're gonna be making recruiting. That's the name of the game right now for me. But I do want to get back to our Peek in the Pink calls. We were doing those on Thursdays, and no Zooms or anything. They just call in. They just call into a number, and that really works. So that is something that I definitely want to get women to call back in Thursdays for sure. So if you have a potential, she just needs to listen and just be open to what we have to share.
What day is our Zoom event? Is it Saturday this week? Or?
Saturday, yeah. Saturday at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to, even with that, LaShawn, I'm trying to go to the ladies that I've met in person and seeing if I can just give them a sample and just hop on, know. Does any of y'all use the e-cards on Mary Kay? Because there's some
I do.
You use the e-cards? Yeah. I have. Yeah, I like those as well. Yeah. I am doing something too that kind of came to mind, talking about the first 15. And that's something I don't want consultants to miss when they come into Mary Kay, because those first 15 days are really important for them to get their color look and just to get them started in their business. But I'm going to be I'm going to go back to what I originally set out to do when I came into Mary Kay, and that's making sure that women are building a business, because you want something that's going to last for a long time. To, I hear so many people, and Gloria, you've been in way longer, and I'm sure your customer base is humongous because you have built that over time, and that's a beautiful thing. Now, where they are right now, but you got a large customer base, and that's something that can carry on, and just using that to, I'm sure, pay your bills, if not the mortgage, if you still have that going on. But having great customers that have been with you for a long time, just the loyalty of that is awesome, So yeah. So anything you want to share and leave us with, a kind of a Mary Kay memory or quote, I have to get you on that one. Anything that you can recall that you can leave us with? It can be anything.
That can, I can't think of anything specific at the time. You got to warn me ahead of time.
I know I do. So it's like, girl, look, it's almost 9 o'clock here. What's wrong with you?
Calendar, do y'all have that? We can read something off of the calendar from Mary Kay.
Yes. You have yours?
I can grab it. Is yours right there?
Yeah, just the one. And this is something too. This is something they're going to give up. This one is the word. There you go. The wisdom. This is like, they're going to give away one of these similar when you do the consistency for all 12 months. You're going to get a similar calendar to like this. So, gosh, today is the 29th, y'all. This is, I don't know what to say. Okay. Gloria, you want to read it or you want me to read it?
I can read it.
Awesome.
Mine is on faith.
Yes.
When hope seems to have faded away like the sun behind a storm cloud, we have our faith to cling to, and faith has always been the silver lining that shines through the darkest thundercloud. Faith keeps us strong. Faith keeps us focused. Faith means we never have to give up, regardless of the odds that have been stacked against us. But faith always rekindles hope anew.
Wow. LaShonda Robinson. We're going to hold on to that. Was a good one. Leela, that was a good one. Yes, I love that. And so thanks for recommending that. We need to like chime off with this every time we get off. This is really
on a high note.
Yes. She's right. You got to have a lot of faith in doing this business. But I think she knew what she was doing when she put God first. We know if we put in God first, we serve a big God. And we cannot doubt, lose our faith, can't lose our hope in anything. We have to know He's going to carry us through. Because one of the biggest things I know I've had to have been in this business has been obedient. Obedient to speaking to me. Even if I think like this, Lord, I got to do it like this, when you kind of like have that little doubt. But it's like being obedient has kept me where I am right now. I can honestly say that because He speaks to us. It's just sometimes we don't want to listen to that little nudge, and when He's tugging at our heart and we don't want to listen, but we have to know that that's Him speaking to us,
The company sent me an email about thank you for the 33 years.
Oh,
goodness.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Years. That's awesome.
Wow.
Oh, go ahead, girl. That's what I'm talking about, the loyalty that she has had and the commitment she's had in this business. That's huge.
And then 33 years, that's awesome. You recruited Sabrina?
You did.
We won't talk about how long it took. I know she's going to be like...
Yeah, Clyde remembers.
Clyde definitely remember. He was the one that was like, you need to call Gloria and find out how you sign up for this Mary Kay thing.
We need more. There need to be more husbands like that.
Yeah, girl. I'll never forget it. So thank you for never forgetting.
My husband was a good Mary Kay husband.
Good. I'm glad you didn't give up
the door.
Yeah, that's what Clyde's been doing, pushing me out to get these names and numbers.
Just let them count the money. Bring the money.
That's it.
I want to give an apology in advance for for the way that LaShonda and I are going to act at seminar. I'm just giving you a heads up.
Oh Lord.
Brina, take some nerve pills with you.
No, LaShonda and I have not seen each other in the flesh in probably what, 7, 8 years, maybe 9,
Oh.
maybe more. I don't even know. Since you moved to Missouri, what, 8 years?
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
been about 8.
That's our move.
I
Yep.
think once he came home to Baton Rouge once, so it's been a while. So I'm just warning you.
Well, thank you for the warning, girl. That's
All the
gonna be a big
squealing
reunion.
and the squealing and the hollering and the laughing and the crying, because there's gonna be a lot of it.
It's gonna be a big reunion. Well, Gloria, we won't be here. Now, thank you for the advance notice. I appreciate that. Gloria, we won't be here next Monday, so
That's
we'll be
right.
coming
You
to you
and
live.
Julia, you and Julia both gonna be gone.
Okay,
So I
so
just have to find some Mary Kay work to do.
yeah, there you go. There you go. All right, ladies, I'm not going to hold you long. So I do want to thank y'all for coming on, and thank you for all the ideas and the lead generating, LaShonda, and sharing. So I appreciate that. But other than that, we're going to get ready for our seminar, you know? Yeah.
Yay.
All right. Well, y'all have a good night, and I will talk to y'all soon.
See you in
Okay.
Dallas.
All right.
See you in
All
Dallas.
right.
Good night, everybody. Good night, John Boy.
Good night.